Richard Boone, born Richard Allen Boone on June 18, 1917, in Los Angeles, California, carried a legacy even before stepping onto a stage. He was the grandson of legendary frontiersman Daniel Boone, a lineage that seemed almost prophetic for the rugged authority he would later project on screen. Yet Boone's path to Hollywood was far from predictable. He studied drama at Stanford University, immersing himself in literature, philosophy, and the arts, disciplines that would later inform the thoughtful, cerebral quality of his performances. Before acting ever claimed him, Boone served his country in World War II as a navigator in the U.S. Navy, flying dangerous missions across the Pacific. Those experiences left a lasting mark, shaping a worldview that lent his later roles realism, weariness, and a moral gravity few could emulate. Unlike other actors who played toughness, Boone understood it. After the war, he pursued acting with renewed purpose, studying under Lee Strasberg at the Actors Studio, where he honed a disciplined, emotionally grounded approach that set him apart. Early roles cast him as villains, soldiers, or authority figures, and his imposing stature, over 6 feet tall, and resonant baritone made him unforgettable even in supporting parts. But his career-defining moment came in 1957 with If Gun Will Travel, where he played Paladin, a cultured and educated mercenary who quoted Shakespeare, charged steep fees, and operated according to a personal code of ethics. Far from a typical gunslinger, Paladin balanced intellect with action, reason with justice, transforming a Western archetype into a sophisticated figure. Boone's insistence on strong scripts, complex moral dilemmas, and intelligent dialogue elevated the show into one of television's most respected Westerns. Boone continued to choose roles that challenged him artistically. He starred in films such as Big Jake, 1971, with John Wayne, The Kremlin Letter, 1970, and The Tall T, 1957, delivering performances that conveyed both menace and intelligence. In the 1970s, he returned to television in Heck Ramsey, portraying a former gunfighter turned forensic-minded detective, once again reshaping a conventional genre character into someone introspective, evolving, and morally reflective. Even in his later film work, The Great Niagara, 1974, Against a Crooked Sky, 1975, and The Shootist, 1976, Boone brought gravitas, often confronting themes of mortality, legacy, and the closing of an era alongside co-stars like John Wayne. He also lent his distinctive voice to the animated dragon Smaug in the 1977 adaptation of The Hobbit, cementing his influence across multiple media. Behind the screen, Boone's personal life was complex. He married 3 times, first to Jane Hopper in 1937, then Mimi Kelly in 1949, both brief unions during formative career years. In 1951, he married Claire Malone, who remained his wife for over 3 decades. Together, they had a son, Peter Boone, who even appeared in If Gun Will Travel, offering a rare glimpse of Boone balancing the roles of father and star. Yet for all his commanding presence on screen, Boone battled private struggles that remained hidden from public view. Years later, his son revealed the truth about his father's hidden suffering, chronic illness, physical decline, and a long struggle with alcohol and cigarettes. Boone continued to work, presenting resilience and authority, while privately enduring relentless pain and addiction. He was painfully aware of the harm these habits caused yet felt powerless to change, confessing his struggles to his son with raw honesty. In his final months, Boone battled throat cancer, a cruel blow to an actor whose deep voice had been central to his identity. He chose to spend his last days at home in St. Augustine, Florida, reflecting quietly on a life of achievement, family, and enduring artistry. Richard Boone passed away on January 10, 1981, at 63, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable characters, powerful storytelling, and a life that intertwined public acclaim with private struggle. His story is not one of scandal, but of human complexity, resilience, and quiet dignity, a reminder that even icons carry private battles unseen by the world.